Hello, everybody. That's right, I got my mic working again. I'm so sorry. I'm, I'm, so, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, I have a glitch with my computer, and I fixed that glitch, and we're back with the part two of the Scorpius Exploitation Facility. I know you guys didn't hear me say, alright, I'm getting tired and lazy, so we're gonna do a part two. But I did say that in the end of that video. Yes, I did. Um, I just didn't know you guys couldn't hear me. So we're gonna make right about in this area. I might make it a bit bigger, like this ish. Oh, I'm doing that wrong. Hold on. This area ish should be good. If not, that'll stink, but we'll make sure it basically works. Cause I want to see how big is. Oh yeah, it'll work. I think it'll work. Yeah, that'll work. So first things first, what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to make a couple little facilities and perimeter fences to kind of show what we have and don't have for area. So we'll put that there, and then put a fence and immediately curve that right around. And we're gonna put a perimeter fencing all around. I'm gonna skip this area and uh make it filled with hills and stuff later. And just continue to perfectly round the hills with fencing. Or just about perfectly. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. And I messed up. We'll stop it right around here. And bring the fence back around. And then up. And up. And we have to bring the fence out. So let's bring it here. And then expand it right there. Bring it out. Curve around again and attach it. And then we'll fill the outside with forest. And the inside will be temporarily just about all grass. Now, to make the first part of this facility, what we're gonna want to, what we're gon- going to want to do, geez, is expand out this path right here. And the reason for that is to figure out our limits, because this obviously isn't planned out. Right. So right about this is our limit. And right away, the area we're doing now is more of like a poison research part of the park. So the previous video was for attractions entertainment. This is now for containment and uh, keeping control, but also studying behaviors of dinosaurs. So we'll bring the concrete out right here and expand the large fence along this path. And this whole thing is gonna be... Ooh, actually, you know what? No, we're gonna take out this area right here. And then this side will be concrete. Oh, I messed up. No, 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 no. Delete, delete, delete. Alright, that's acceptable. Actually, that's gonna mess with our path. So what we're gonna do is we are going to expand this out. And then... I have an idea. Let's just act like that was the normal fencing on that area. And we can fill this in with ACU facilities and containment units and ways to keep these poisonous dinosaurs contained and trained and make sure nothing tragic and catastrophic happens. That's actually a really good outline of the thing. Next up, we're going to want an arrival point because we can actually have 2 arrival points in this park. So we're going to place an arrival point right here. And this is where facility workers will be dropped off for their job. That doesn't make a difference, so whatever. I am going to try to line this, but this is a very difficult part, or this is a very, very difficult building to outline for a variety of reasons. I think that's good enough. That's good enough for me. Next, what I want to do is I want to place staff centers, which are important, very important for this build, because this build features a lot of containment units and stuff, if you somehow couldn't already tell. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to have a lot of these sorts of buildings and tents and all that jazz everywhere. And I mean everywhere. So maybe the path right there. Continue to line the building. Put it on an angle once again. And just bring it straight. We might be able to fit in one extra path. Yeah, we are. Good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's not working. And fill this in with path. Alright. Next up, we're going to want to... Oh, don't do that. Definitely not that. We're not going to want to do that. We're going to continue to expand the path out. Like so. And line this area with concrete fencing. And let's see, I want to know if we can fit I'm curious. Maybe. Oh, that doesn't line up with the path. That's not good. Alright, so this is on the right angle, right? This is straight. Yeah. So now I'm going to want to place a path that lines up with that. Why is this being so annoying? Is it because it's not wide path? I feel like wide path is better near concrete. Look, the wide path will work there. That's weird. That's pathist. I'll fill this in with crates so you can't really see that. Actually, I'll do that now. Because I don't want that being seen. Or maybe... Nah, fountains are too... guest area. I don't want it being guest area. So we're gonna put a lot of blue and white crates. Alright, there. Nope. And then we'll put some regular boxes, crates. Then we'll put DPG containers. One will be opened. And we'll put some supplies around as well. And a little extra blue box here as well. And some more supplies. Alright, let's see if we can fit a viewing platform here. I think we can. Boom. Perfect. Right there. And then we can fill this in with wide path as well. And then in this area, we... What do I want to add? Maybe an emergency shelter won't fit for any category of their type. So we'll add a small restroom. I think it looks decent. Was that uneven? Ooh, I think it's a bit uneven. There we go. That's as even as it can get. Yeah, that works. And then attach to the path. Alright, so that's our first little facility. I'm gonna wire up this fencing and we can add our first pack of troodons in the area. Let's turn the slope down a bit. Auto painting these hills, hell yeah. I feel like auto paint is a good feature to make it look a bit more realistic. Let's turn auto paint off, smoothen out this area a bit. Put a bit of water, a bit, right here. We're gonna want some forest right in the middle of these hills. And we'll cover the hills with a bit of dirt. Actually, no, sorry, that's rock. So cover the hills with a bit of rock. And then we'll have some actual rocks and some sandy dirt around this. We can get some ground herbivory, I don't know, herbivory, and some tropical rocks around this little pond here. I guess we could call it a pond. Alright, these trees they kind of go. They're a vibe. These trees are my favorite out of the tropicals, so we'll continue to place them. And we can get some smaller ones as well. Boom, boom, bam. And just place them all around the pond. Next, finally, we'll put some palm trees around here. So it's a pretty isolated pond. Fill this area up with trees. Troodon's like a lot of um, cover. You could call it, yeah, you can call it cover. So I'm placing a lot of forest that won't really take away as much rock as I hope it doesn't. I don't want it taking away the rock, so what I'm doing is I do have a meat feeder that's available to be placed anywhere. Right there, perfect. And then we can kind of surround the area with trees and different plants. So I want the area to be forested in, but still have its different little unique features about its plants and stuff. I don't even know what I'm saying, so don't go too crazy in the comments about my pronunciation. I haven't used my actual mic in like, I'd say around a week or two for videos. So I'm not used to talking to you guys. We'll put some fountains here just because I feel like making it look pretty, even though it is a facility. And then over here, which dome can you? What I'm thinking of doing actually is making a. I know this isn't a herbivore facility, but I feel like it'd be a nice idea to have. First of all, we need to place a tour here so that. Hold on. Yeah, so we'll have a gate. It won't actually work, but it'll look good there. It'll look good. And then we want a viewing research gallery kind of in the back. We're going to curve that around. And that should work. I'm really good. I'm really on fire today with lining these fences. And we'll fill this area with forest because I don't want it looking like just a train wreck of field and fencing gone wrong. You know? And then we can place some tiny little plants if I can get them to fit. We could place some around here as well. Actually, let's just line the path with trees to right about there. And then we expand the path back around. Yeah, right there. And then boom, curve. Nope. Boom, curve. Trying to make this work. That's good. And then we'll fill that in with forest as well. And then we obviously fill it in. Do the usual. And just fill this whole area in with gray path. That's definitely a lump in landscaping. And I know there's no contour lines there, but there's definitely a lump there. I could tell. Yep, $4. I knew it. Let's try to fill this in as much as possible. Obviously, as I expected, there's nothing in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a bunch of fake trees all around to have the sense that there is actual forest here. That's good. Next up, what we're gonna want to do is fill this with sand, I think. Yeah, sand should work. And then, so like say I did that. Okay, if we want to turn that off. So control space, there we go. And go to nature. And from this gate, where is it? Right here. We want to place 2 rows of planters. And this will be, I want to say biodome, but that doesn't sound right. It'll be a little plant sanctuary, I want to call it. In an aviary. So, oh, it's a greenhouse, greenhouse. I'll call it a greenhouse for now. Or pot. So it's like where John Hammond would get his nature. And then bring that down. And this little guy at the end. Bring it into rows. Same on this side. right in the middle, we can place some of these trees, some of their taller ones. On the side, with some shorter ones as well. And then also some palm trees in between these guys. And if we go in first person, that should look similar to a biodome or a greenhouse. Yeah, I like this. This is looking good. We can sneak through here, get these plants, and then this is the entranceway, or this is how you get into the greenhouse, which I love. That's an awesome feature. I really enjoy that. I think that's really cool. So we're gonna go all the way down right here, and I think we're gonna leave this area kind of bland because we need to get to the next area of like Troodon poison research. This video's already pretty long, I think. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I thought it was obstructing the gate. I was like, whoa, that's not good. But yeah, now we have a nice greenhouse over here as well, which I enjoy a lot. Lastly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place some little things around here. Like palm trees and stuff. And some more of these individually placeable trees. There, and then we can fill in regular trees as well. And now let's transfer the Troodons. And that facility is right over here. 10. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I almost transferred one outside the enclosure. That could have been really bad. Come on, give me an area, give me an area. Oh, 10. Alright. Next up is, I don't know why the Scorpius Rex is in here, but I guess we could put him in the facility. And then, oh, yeah, I know why. Alright. So in this area, what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a, kind of like an arena. A pit. A battle arena pit for science to be tested to its limits. And we're going to surround this circle in fencing. That's the closest thing you can probably get to a circle in this game unless you use the perfect circle trick. And then we're gonna color this with dirt. And add gates. On one side. And here's the second side. And literally just do that. And then we'll have a dinosaur in there. Next up. And we'll have a dinosaur in there. Now let's line this with path. The back won't be lined with path. That'll be for feeders and stuff. And then fill this in with gray path as well. And line this fence. And just constantly fill it in with gray path. Boom. Next up, we want to fill these areas in with dirt as well. Put a little meat feeder in the middle. And some rocks on the side. Next up, we're going to put carnivore feeders in here and in here, and we'll transport our dinosaurs. So we're going to want to trank. Where's the Scorpius? This Scorpius. And transport this Ceratosaurus. And this will be kind of like a battle arena for the guests' entertainment. For when they're so desperate, they're going to want dinosaurs die. They're going to want to watch dinosaurs die, which is an interesting perspective on Ian Malcolm's chaos theory. But you do you, you know? You want to watch dinosaurs fight, you do that. You go. So over here we have the Ceratosaurus already dropped in. Probably one of my favorite patterns. It's got like a nice blue. And then we have the classic Camp Cretaceous Scorpius Rex in the other. We're not going to actually let them out and let them kill each other. This is just specifically for show. I don't want them getting themselves killed. We'll continue decorating the enclosure just a bit. Little palm trees and a couple trees here and there. Oh, and of course we need a couple trees in the back here. Literally as much as possible can be placed. Just as long as it doesn't affect the monorail stand thing. Which I think it just did. Yeah, there we go. We have some forest in the back, and we have our Scorpius Rex. Opponent. Oh, that's caps lock. Did I really? Opponent number 1. Alright. Next up, we were going to have a Dilophosaurus poison testing facility, which is going to be the last part of our little park here, and we have to actually incubate these Dilophosaurs. Now, I don't think I have any good patterns for Dilophosaurs, but I kind of want it to look cool, so I don't want it being random either. I kind of want it to be... I feel like Champlain Valley... no, let's do light green and red. No, 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 no. What about, maybe a blue and a lighter blue? Make you less resilient, 100% social. And actually, since you can't actually get sick, let's make you a bit defensive for your poison. Yeah, that's good. Save and exit, begin task, select. I don't want too many. And now they're ready. Boom. That was actually really easy, nice and short. And now we can make the research facility for these guys. Now for this one, it's going to be a bit more severe because they can actually shoot acid. So our Jurassic World standards will be raised a bit for, I want to say attraction, but this this facility, this area of professionality, I don't know. I don't know. So we're going to have multiple research galleries around the area that will be connected by a concrete fence that is not able to be climbed by Dilophosaurus. And this will be a pretty large enclosure, or just a slightly larger enclosure compared to the Dilophosaurus, I mean, to the Troodon, for reasons I actually don't know why. I just decided, hey, sod it, let's make it bigger. Obviously we'll make some hills in the back, but with the front, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make it a bit swampy. I want the Dilophosaurus to be similar to the Camp Cretaceous Dilophosaurus scene from Season 4. I'm not going to spoil it for the people who somehow haven't watched that yet. If you haven't, I highly recommend going to watch Camp Cretaceous on Netflix. It's a great dinosaur series. It is canon, so there's no like clickbait, weird stuff on there. It's a really great show. Gets kind of crazy in season 4 and pretty hard to comprehend, but I love it. I love it so much. And season 5 is releasing after the new Dominion movie coming out. So I recommend catching up so that you can watch that after Dominion. Because that's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. And I personally cannot wait for Camp Cretaceous and Jurassic World Dominion. You'll love to see it. So this is probably the best I could get with the swamp. I'm going to add a couple little extra water ponds and modify them a bit over here. And add a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. This area is going to have a lot of dirt in it, I'm going to be honest. And in the back, we'll just add regular forest. But in the front, here's where the individually placeable trees come in handy. They're very good for swamps, no, they're habitats because you can keep the dirt look and still have this leafy swamp area. There we go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add some of this shrubbery to some of the waters to get even more to give it even more swampy look. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I think that's good. I'm gonna add a feeder right here. That's water? Yeah, this little bit is water. And we're ready for the Dilophosaurus transport. Perfect. Where is that? Right here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 6 Dilophosaurus isn't a bad number. Finally, we can fill in this area with path. And delete that. We can place a couple trees here. And here we'll place a staff center on the side. And if we have room, we can place a restroom, but I highly doubt we do. Yeah, we don't. That's fine. Whoa, that gets super close. I didn't even know that. Alright. Finally, we're going to put some crates and kind of decorate the area with facility things. And we'll be done for the day. Some crates. Put a little blue crate here. Some white crates along the side of this enclosure. With some more wooden crates and cages. We're gonna need a lot of work on this stuff because this is for the dinosaurs, you know? This is the battle arena. We're gonna need cages everywhere. We're gonna need security cameras and cranes. And the security camera over here. Definitely monitor the Scorpius. Scorpius needs a lot of attention, or he could definitely break out. I'll put another camera back here as well. Next up, let's put some DPG crates around this area. One will be opened, like usual. A crane. Some more cages. And some supplies and crates. And just in case we want to have some smaller dinosaurs, like Dilophosaurs, battle, or I don't know, do something, we can do that. We can put some crates over here, because this is the Dilophosaurus area after all. And we can put some more supplies and cranes. We can put a little tent over here with more cages. Over here we'll have a tent, a little outpost, another outpost, and some of these. Then we kind of got to fill this area up as well. With this area, I feel like the only thing needed around here would be like wooden crates. You don't really need cages around here. I mean, you have Troodons, so I'll put some cages around the Troodon enclosure. But for the greenery, for the greenhouse, I feel like the only thing that'd be needed are these crates and supplies for like planting and for the soil and the planters and stuff. Put some cranes. And then over here, obviously, this is the Troodon habitat. So I just place a bunch of tiny cages all lined up, ready to go. All these crates, every single one has an important purpose. For some reason, I feel like maybe you should have a cage there. Some wooden crates here, a crane, a little security camera, and some tents. Some crates over here. Some crates out in the open. Little tank here with blue containers, white containers, and some DPGs as well, and crane. Next up over here, we can place tents back to back. With some wooden crates on the side. Fuel tank. And some larger crates and cages. Here we can have a security camera monitoring this little camp out. With some other outposts and thingamabobbers here. I have another security camera on the side there. And some more white containers. Maybe a cheeky green container. And some supplies. And I like this a lot. This is really cool. I think we're done. I think we're done. I actually really enjoy this. And I'm gonna mute up and we're gonna hop into first person view. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Alright, guys, that's it for our Scorpius Rex containment. I want to say like facility, park, outpost, attraction, park, viewer thing. I don't know, but I find this map really cool. I love it a lot. I'm a big fan of everything. I hope you all great day. Bye bye.